Welcome, everyone, to Spirituality in Sin City. First of all, let me apologize for the lighting. I don't have power this morning, so we are working by candlelight. And, well, it's making it pretty difficult for me. I don't have the best eyesight. And so now I'm trying to cut out detailed things in the dark. Super fun. Anyhow, hopefully we will be able to do the art project today without me getting too crazy. If not, well, I'll do it off camera after I get my lights back. So, without further ado, let's dive in to the card of the day, which is the Ace of Diamonds, opportunity. Fortune knocks at every door once. And the Ace of Diamonds is traditionally associated with this opportunity showing up in writing. I personally consider playing cards to be a form of the opportunity showing up in writing because I am usually reading playing cards, during a poker game. I'm not necessarily recommending this to you, but just mentioning it as, the opportunity can show up in unexpected ways. And sometimes we miss the opportunity that is right in front of our face because, I don't know, maybe we don't want to put in the hard work. Maybe we think it's out of reach. Maybe we think someone else is going to have an easier time at getting it. But either way, the message of the day is opportunity. And what are you looking for? What type of opportunity do you want? What type might be in front of you? And what are you willing to do to achieve it? That is what most of the quotes that I pulled for the day speak of. Unfortunately, I had to take my glasses off to be able to do this cutting in the dark, and now I can't read the quotes that are 1 foot away from me. So, one moment here, and I will get you some inspirational quotes about opportunity. Boom. I'm cutting a bunch of little diamonds because the plan is to put the tree on here and the ace on top and maybe layer this ace. This is not an ace. I was looking for a tree and found this really cool, this is a piece of art by this guy, Max Guther. And I just thought it was super cool. I thought I was only going to use a tree in my image, but I mean, it's an A for ace, and it's got trees all over it, and it's got people climbing, like they're climbing to their opportunity. So I thought it was pretty perfect to try and throw that one in there, and I had to grab it. All right, glasses. Glasses are on. Okay. Diamonds are treasure to have or to learn. Their earthly ace says you'll toil to earn. It brings a message that pays off someday. Something written with benefits in play. You may have noticed I stressed a few words out of what I had written there. One of them being that it's treasure. It's telling you you have an opportunity coming, but it's not always in money opportunity. Most of the time it is a diamond, but the diamonds are actually earth energy, which means you have to work very hard to achieve the goal. Well, here I go trying to cut with my glasses on so I can still read the quotes over there. It's very hard getting old. If you're not getting old yet, enjoy it. All right. Anyhow, back to opportunity. You often have to work very hard to achieve your goals. Opportunities aren't, it's not like all of us are going to win lotto or some special job is just going to be, fly down from nowhere and end up in our lap. That's not the type of opportunity that happens to most people, and therefore I say it's not the type of opportunity that this card speaks of. This card is simply telling you that it's time to start working towards something. Working. So, on that note, Thomas Edison said, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. I think he agrees with my assessment, don't you? So don't be afraid of it if you have to put on overalls and work hard and get dirty. Um, that that's how you achieve the opportunity. That's how you take advantage of the opportunity. In the Bible, and I ran out of time, I wanted to look up what this came from. And in Zechariah 4:10, it says, "Do not despise these small beginnings." Do not despise small beginnings. You never know where something small is going to lead to, like my YouTube channel. Um, I've been working on this channel for quite some time, and it's still pretty small. And it can be frustrating to be online live right now and not have too many people watching. But should I despise that? Heck no. Some of you are watching. Hi, thank you. And others might come in later. And everything starts small. Everything starts with a first step. So to be upset is not going to help. To keep going and just embrace the small beginning and start from there. I think that's the best way. It's working so far for my channel, getting more of you into my show, making some small changes. And, I'm looking forward to the day when you all start asking me questions and showing up here live so we can chat more and it won't just be me blabbing while I do my artwork. But I'm enjoying that too. I don't mind blabbing for y'all while I try to work. As long as you find it entertaining, works for me. And I still am giving you the info on the cards that I think is important. Oh, one more. I thought I got all my diamonds. I picked a special number of diamonds for my image, so we got to get all of them. I bet you can't guess. I bet you should be able to guess how many diamonds I guess I am putting in my photo. Pausing for you to guess. Think about it. What makes the most sense? What makes the most sense? 11. 11. There's technically 3 here, so I cut out 8 more for 11. Anyhow, back to opportunity. One of my favorite quotes of all time about opportunity is Seneca. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. It might surprise you to know, considering the fact that I'm researching the luckiest and least lucky cards in tarot and correlating them to when they appear in poker. So considering I am pointing out the luck that keeps happening quite often, you might think that I believe in luck more strongly than I do. But actually, the truth is I don't. I think that it's more about I just think things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. It's not really luck, it's just what was supposed to happen. I guess I'm more of a fate and God's in control and making things happen kind of a thing. And so when I'm calling it luck, personally, I see it as, let's use poker. So when I make a silly move because I feel intuitively that that's what I'm being told to do, and it works out, and I beat the odds and I win the hand, I don't, I mean, yes, I will say lucky, but when I am usually kissing my hand and pointing to the sky and verbally saying thank you for, I'm verbally thanking the powers that be, powers that are out of my control, for telling me what was going to happen, for communicating with me intuitively. And then what I'm excited about is the fact that I listened to what they said, because that is the hardest part of intuition, is knowing what they said and when to listen and how to listen and what to do. It's just a long process, if you will. So it's always, in that case, the preparation is, for me, practicing hearing my intuition and listening to it and doing what it says, and then acknowledging it when it's correct is part of the process for me, because it confirms and it drives home to my spirit, my brain, my body, every part of my being, that is how I want to behave, that I'm glad that I did that, and reinforces the behavior and hopefully makes it happen more. So that is me preparing for the opportunity to get lucky and read the playing cards better than anyone else, if that makes any sense. So what are you going to prepare for today? What opportunity are you working for? Leave me a comment and let me know. I would really love to hear about what you are up to. And so yeah, normally I would finish this project on camera, but I am going to just go ahead and pause here and draw us a card of the day for today, because I think I'm going to finish off camera. I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes and keep working for a minute, see if anybody shows up that has some questions. Maybe you found a playing card in the wild, you want to know what it might mean, anything. Drop me a question about playing cards, tarot, cartomancy, Vegas, whatever. Let's chat. But let's get a card of the day first. Awesome deck. What do we need to hear today? What advice do we need for today, May 13th? King of Hearts, diplomacy. No cross, no crown. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'll let you drink in this image for a minute, think about what it's trying to say to you for your day, and then, yeah, we'll discuss it tomorrow. All right, I'm going to do a little more work here. Does anybody have any questions about the Ace of Opportunity? Ace of Opportunity. I am definitely out there looking for opportunities. And in fact, yeah, the opportunity that I'm looking for is anybody who wants to help me get more fortune-telling, tiny art playing cards out into the world. These are individually hand-painted playing cards. I don't have any of the unwrapped ones right here right now, but these are headed to the Gallery to Go art vending machine, and I have sold about 1,000 through there. Each one is a single card tarot reading, mini painting, and each one gives you the ability to participate in my independent research project. I have a survey that you can take if you've received one of those cards, where you can tell me how meaningful the message was for you. And by collecting that information from many, many people who have received single card tarot readings, I assume we will be able to get some valuable data about how meaningful a single card tarot reading might be. I do also work to get them out to people who don't believe in tarot and or did not ask for a tarot reading, so that to try and get more accurate results, more reflective of the overall population of the world instead of just people who purchased a single card tarot reading. I will leave cards out inside of a envelope that says read me and has instructions for random strangers to find. I have mailed some to other strangers in the world by just going on Google Maps and picking a city and picking an address in that city and then just mailing it to the current resident. And yeah, I send them out to my customers when I sell things in my Etsy shop. I'm always trying to get more information from the public about how meaningful they felt their tarot reading was, so that we can all hopefully someday, eventually, have some logically compiled scientific data about the effect of tarot. So there you go. That's the opportunity that I am working towards. And I hope that you will all be a part of it. If it's just by showing up here and pressing like and subscribe to help me get my message out in the world, that's very valuable. If you're gonna stop by and ask questions about tarot, that would be awesome. You know what? I'm not sold on this tree. I'm gonna not finish my project today. So the plan was basically, you know, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I just want the A, because the A is already bigger than the whole page. Ah! How funny is it that I'm screaming ah with that? And there's my cold coming out to say hi. Anyhow, I wanted to kind of weave this ace in with the tree somehow, like on the trunk. Maybe cut this out and have the tree go through it would be cool. And then these are gonna be all over the tree diamonds. But today's project will take me a little too long, so visit me later on Instagram if you want to see how it turns out. And hopefully I will see you again tomorrow for another lesson on playing cards tarot when we decide to talk about the King of Hearts. So leave me a question, comment. See you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.